Everybody who's really a working musician might get a really great job with somebody that pays high, but it doesn't mean that they're not still living kind of hand to mouth and have to
Yeah.
take every little job. Have to take no job too small. Most musicians I know are totally accessible in terms of can you come play this afternoon for $50? It's like that kind of I mean, I pay just incidentally while we're on the subject. I mean, I pay them double scale, pay them like I always have paid them because the records sell a certain amount. I have income and I'm organized in that way. So I don't ask for these great players to play inexpensively, but in a way, it reminds me of this great saying. This one, it's just great that they're available to play for any amount of money because it's priceless. It's in a way they're not paid what it's really worth. Like if somebody like let's just I had this thought just yesterday because I was listening to a version of My Cleveland Heart that doesn't have Greg Slide on it. And
Mm.
it's just Val and I playing. Val and I wrote the song together. It was just like from at home. You'll hear it eventually. I think it's going to come out soon. It's just a version of he and I playing and singing the song. It takes two people to sing the song, but it also we're playing it, and when it needs a cowbell, you have to have the cowbell, otherwise none of it hangs together. But listen to it and saying, "Wow, this is really." I'm really missing the Greg. And how do you pay somebody for playing great solo on your record? That publishing doesn't cover that.
That slide rips on that song.
The slide is so infectious, and that's why it's doing so well. That's why you can listen to it. It comes on immediately, and it's really because at one point that was the first song that we recorded for this record, and it was recorded so long ago that we didn't look at it for a long time. And then when we had made a bunch more of the record, we were playing it along with everything, and we just Val and I looked at each other when we listened to this and said, well, and Val was playing some slide thing. There was like just the chords themselves are very infectious.
Yep.
All that. That's so. I mean, there's the songwriting and the way it gets credited, and the publishing, and how that gets divided up. But no one really pays for the great solo. It doesn't get like there should be a whole separate piece of the money that gets, not that anybody's getting paid very much anymore, and that's a whole other issue. But anyway, what Greg added to that song is undeniably great, and he's just yeah, Greg. Val and I looked at each other and said, maybe we should have Greg play on this, and of course it was the right thing to do because it's great to have all these players that are available to you because you can't really pay somebody to come in and be a genius,
Yeah, it's hard to.
Can you come in and like play an iconic guitar part on my song? It doesn't work that way. But you can, they engage in a search with you. They're looking for something. You're looking for something, and sometimes you play it over and over again, and it doesn't.
It's
Usually someone like like Mark Goldenberg, it's exactly what he does. He comes up with he's played like my example would be like the solo on "I'm Alive," the solo on "Sky Blue and Black." They have to be played that way. The song has without those parts, the song doesn't sound complete.